Welcome back to episode 10 from the No Wonder server. My name is HoriZen. I'm just cleaning up Cantanker and Hashby's toys. They left them out last time they were here playing. You might be wondering, HoriZen, why are you wearing your detective outfit in the beginning of the episode? Well, that's because I have an unfortunate update. Cantanker did some behind-the-scenes digging. Thinks Quincy was accidentally killed by a drowned. Trident toss that missed its mark, but struck my heart. I had to visit his final resting place. Quincy didn't go out in a blaze of glory. No final words, no witnesses, no cinematic showdown. Just random code and bad luck covered in parrot feathers. And maybe that's the way life goes. You chase a mystery expecting fireworks, and all you get is disappointment. The suspect showed up at his funeral. Lando was a wreck. Hadn't showered in weeks. He was innocent, of this crime at least. Hashby was confused. He nodded along, but English was his second language. He struggled to understand. Cantanker mourned, openly. It was a real ugly cry. Turns out he was genuine in his search for Quincy. Had the chicken oracles lied when they told me Quincy was alive? Or did they allude to something more? As for this detective, I'm tired. Tired of chasing ghosts. Tired of interviewing suspects who forget their alibis mid-sentence. And most of all, I miss Quincy. I built this whole office for nothing. But I'll keep the lights on. Keep the door unlocked. Because someday, someone else is gonna go missing. And when they do, I'll be ready. What a funeral, huh?
Bring back the guy with the hat.
Whoa. How did Zax get there?
Whoa.
Who did that?
Symbol.
I don't know. We were all talking for a second. We didn't even see what happened.
Je peux dire, mais je ne peux pas dire en anglais.
Wait, now this is extra suspicious.
You think it's
I thought it was just an
message from the killer
accident
or
that killed
something?
him. I want to know which one of you is holding a flower. Which one of you three is holding a flower, huh? You know, this is a stone axe, is that? Or is it iron? And is that what Cantanker is required to use? Look what he's holding!
Nope.
I mean,
What did you
Seems
do?
very presumptuous.
Who carries
Presumptuous.
2 axes?
yeah.
2 X. I got 3.
That you're not helping your case.
The oracles told me it was all iron or nothing. Here they are. Listen,
Some
Lando,
people
all I-
just talk themselves into a guilty verdict. I'd like to say a few things before we get out of here. I know Quincy and I didn't always see eye to eye. And
True.
I can't even
That's fair.
remember what we were fighting about. It was so long ago. It feels silly, dude.
Whoa. First
But
of
I
all,
still
you didn't-
barely knew him.
You didn't
He was
even
just
hear
such
my
a
words.
mysterious-
Oh, please.
Quincy, I liberated you from that terrifying log flume ride that you were literally too short to ride. The requirements were at
It was a
least
damn safety
Great time.
hazard.
they were at least the size of a penguin, and you were but a parrot. I'm so sorry. We brought you home to the district, and someone didn't put you somewhere safe, even though they knew you had been moved out of that terrifying log flume. But, Quincy, we love you. We'll miss you, and we hope to find your replacement soon. We should lay this flower there for him. All right.
Oh,
moving
you
on.
bastard!
No! I gave you your sword. Whoa, whatever just hit me. Oh, double team. Dastardly. Go. Get him. Oh, wait.
I don't know about this.
All right, well, then I'm not giving you his head.
I don't know about that one. Wow.
Kill you
Okay,
with a
so
feather. A feather beat you. This is going to end poorly for me, and I don't care. No. Run.
you had some
Straight-
speed with those
Why?
fists.
Why did stop assisting him? No.
What?
Quincy's murderer is back. Yes!
Got him.
Yes!
This was definitely his fault.
So do you guys want to go scout out that potential apartment location?
Yeah, sure.
The big jungle tree?
Sure.
Jumping at
This
some
this
point.
highway that you have going here to the Nether portal really is in such a great central location now.
Yeah.
It's
Why?
right through the middle of the islands.
I mean, it is a commanding position. This is kind of perfect.
Everything the light touches will one day be yours.
Hmm.
What's that shadowy place? We don't go there, son.
Oh, great chicken oracles! Thank you for your decision to put us over yonder.
So is the tree, maybe is there like a courtyard in the middle of the building and this tree is like towers over the building?
Well, not towers over. I think whomever gets the top could have maybe half the tree protruding. This becomes their VIP kind of benefit.
Their decision about how they want to interact with the tree?
Yeah,
Okay,
possibly.
that's fun.
I don't know. I mean, that's just a thought. We can collaborate.
So I guess the next step is we should go to the chicken oracles and start talking about floors, huh?
Yeah.
Hashby, you're gonna burn out your eyes staring at the sun like that. There, now we'll save his eyes. Please show favor.
It was
Wow.
Lando. He was Lando.
Run the tape.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, great chicken oracles of yea and nay. Please grant me your wisdom. Shall I have favor this day?
Serves him right.
Cool comic collector. Oh my
Whoa.
god! Oh, wow. What is going on?
They really don't want
Wow.
this apartment building.
Sorry, I am not so disrespectful.
Oh!
They love it. You would think.
Oh my god! Oh, great
Yeah.
chicken oracles, please wish me luck and let me pick the floor I want, you dumb birds.
Whoa!
Cluck, cluck.
They're gonna give him a yes. That's what's scary.
Well, he clucked, but he also called them dumb. I don't know. This could go.
You
this is-
dumb, ugly birds. You respect confidence and arrogance. Ah!
Serves you right.
That's what.
That may have gotten slightly out of hand, but they did finally give us the answer we were looking for. We now know who is going to live on each floor of the brand new apartment building that we're going to live in together, right over here at the tallest tree in the entire jungle. As you can see, we already started clearing some of this land around the tree so we can start to think about what space we have to work with. We also started shaving down this hillside a bit because there was a nice like little V shape going from this tree back to the home area. So this little gradual creep up here. It's like a nice way to see the base of the tree from a distance because originally this higher up grass level was like way out here. So you could only start to see the tree like halfway up. And if we're gonna do a whole building here, we want to be able to see it from a distance. And Tanker decided he's gonna go in the basement. So he basically has no restrictions. He just needs to stay below the middle two floors and he can dig down as far as he wants or as wide as he wants. He's just going to be the resident dwarf, the mole underground. Hashby and Lando decided they're going to split the middle floors. So instead of living on top of each other, they're going to go left and right. So they'll both have several floors stacked on top of each other, and they'll get to go like, 180 degrees around one side of the tree. And that leaves me, I'm going to be on top. So starting around this dirt layer up to here will be my property. I can decide if I want to add balconies or how big I want this area to be. But the big restriction I'm keeping for myself is wanting to make sure that the tree's canopy is always taller than my floor of the building. So I want to cap the building below the canopy and then actually expand the canopy further out so it is wider than my building. So it's essentially a large building that is encapsulated by an even larger tree canopy. So Tanker down here, Hashby and Lando right over here. As for me on the top floor, I'll probably just start putting some dirt or stone around and just getting a sense of, how big of a floor plan I want. Because I'll probably wrap it around the entire tree. So it's a nice 360 view of this whole island, especially for the spawn area closer to here. And then I can start game planning how much room I really need for activities inside, if we want to have some fun things on the balconies, and we might do a bubble vader in the middle of the tree so we can quickly access each other's floors. It's going to be really fun. It's going to be like this awesome group collaborative project. Before I start tinkering with this new apartment building, there's a couple little things I want to take care of. First, we have our absolute psychopath friend over here, who just loves raw chicken. Oh, let me heal my shovel here. Get a little XP. This was obviously here while I was converting the villagers and just getting some passive emeralds to lock in trades. But now he's kind of like in the way. So I figured since this guy loves his raw chicken so much, maybe we'll just bring him over to the raw chicken factory. So now whenever anyone needs a quick little XP boost while they're over here, they can grab raw chicken, feed it to this guy, and then they can, it's not a great XP machine, but it's it'll heal up the items a little bit. Okay, on your way. Now that our troubled friend is in his new location, we can name tag him, so everyone knows what his deal is. And then we can very easily, grab some raw chicken, feed it to him. Oh, but we'll choose our tool first, make sure we get that XP, put mending to work. And we got a little bit of XP there. And then I'll grab like a barrel or something and we can put some passive emeralds in there too. Perfect. Off camera, I also decided to extend our little path here that goes up to the chicken oracles. So going along with what Lando initially intended, I wanted it to feel that little bit of decay. So I allowed some of the stairs to be broken here and just let some of the dirt ride over. Obviously, we have some of the mossy blocks. But yeah, now it just continues into the road. You can walk up nice and easily, jump over. And then we also have this little return path on the backside now. Just a little something along the crops, so I extended this land by like 5 blocks to make room. And it all meets up at the beginning, nice and easy. And since we're making great progress with these little productive projects, why don't we continue and take this zombie converter down? This was always going to be a temporary build since I just wanted to get the villagers from here, bring them over, and send them over to the villager trading hall. So now I'd like to take this down and clear room for a bridge that can go to this proposed entertainment district. I'll see what the guys think about that idea. Then over here, next to the chicken oracles and the bridge, I want to try putting up a small little tree. I don't want to put anything massive because I don't want to kill the view of these buildings when you come over the bridge, and I don't want to have too much shade covering the crops because I guess the implication is there's good sunlight over here. So we'll just put like a little tree that just gets a little bit of decoration in this area and adds a little bit of color. So trees are like my biggest weakness in this game. I never really know exactly what I'm doing, what's gonna look good, but I've put together enough in the past that I have a decent idea of how to try and structure them. So it's gonna definitely be some mix and matching and trying things out and seeing what looks awful and what doesn't. But let's just chip away at this and see how it looks. Whoa, salmon's flopping on land. Can we save it? Do we... Ooh, that was troubling. I don't know how I feel about this update in the game. Wait, that fish flopped on land and ruined the crops? That's crazy. That's so rude. So this clearly isn't a great tree, but it's a little something to fill this space. You can see I put some of the new fallen leaves down here. Part of me wants to add a really big tree in this area, like, I don't know, something big in the center or out there, something to really dominate the view and draw attention to itself. This spot Felt like it either needed to be very small like this or something huge that dipped out over the water. But given that we had crops here, I opted for something small, just a little accessory along the walkway. We'll probably do some more stuff along these lines at some point, somewhere else on the roads as we go further in. It fits pretty well, I think. We needed something in this area, and I think it's checking the box. Ashby, what are you doing with all this iron gear?
You know.
Why don't you have diamonds?
I may have failed a few times. Fallen.
Oh,
Skeletons. Zombies.
There's far too many diamonds in the world
No.
these days.
I know. If it's not broke,
Hey,
don't fix it.
we got 40 diamonds up there, or we got a villager trading hall.
Oh,
We can get
Oh.
you set up. We can get you set up.
I love to shop.
Also, what do you think about this whole area of the island being like the entertainment district? Since we
Ooh,
have
I
the water
love it.
park and the wrestling arena.
Absolutely love it.
Next up, I'm going to make a little sugarcane farm right here next to the storage building. I want to eventually build up all the trades for the villagers way out in the wrestling trading hall there. And having a steady income of paper to be able to make books is kind of the biggest thing at this point. So we're just going to set up a little something here that works off of a pretty common farm design, but I'm specifically going to use the tutorial by Wisp. It's pretty simple. It utilizes mud instead of dirt to try and cut down on loss of the sugarcane. So we'll just set up a little something here so it's always loading in, and we always have paper when we need it.
You got me shaking, yeah, I feel the fever coming on. Oh, you know you're all I want. Keep saying that I hate it, but it's kind of fun. Watching me come undone. No more games. Can't we just say its name instead of running away and jumping the gun to play it safe? Let's spend the weekend here in this bed we can sleep in and let the feelings overflow. Useless trying to fight this. Let's just give in and let the feelings overflow.
And ta-da! The sugarcane farm is complete. As you can see, I decided to tack it on to the end of the supply building here, the storage house. Extended the same roof and Cantanker's original color palette. His deep slate tiles, basalt, same roof design. So it fits in really nicely. It's like an organic extension of the same building. We got one on the end here because even though it's only 1 block wide, I thought having that little bit of greenery as you come down here was just a nice little bit of character there on the end. So you get that little bit of like the farm's active. And then of course the view from the water is the same. We mirrored it over here. On the inside, I redid this wall a little bit. As you can see, I even added our heads to have a little decorative wall so you can see who's operating out of here. We've got our little sign for the sugarcane farm. And then it's very bare bones right now. All the hoppers, this isn't a high intensity farm. So all the hoppers are going into one choke point. They're feeding into here. As you can see, I just finished. We've only gotten one delivery of sugarcane so far. And then just a couple little things in here for some excess storage if you want to convert some paper and have overflow here. So it's separate from out there. We just continue the same design from here, so it's a true extension of the building. And I know Cantanker loves his glowberries. So, I kept that look going from over here and on the outside over to here. Added some lights, so it was nice little ambient lighting here. Just enough to prevent anyone from spawning on top of there. So, it's functional and it looks good. So with this done, we're going to have more than enough paper to get all the trades we need with the villager trading hall and obviously the leather from the cow farm down there. So we'll be able to get pretty much unlimited books. Today was a jam-packed day. We had a nice little tribute to Quincy. We collected some more cantanker heads, which are unfortunately not very rare these days. We built this really cool sugarcane farm, and we finally got our answer from the chicken oracles way over yonder for where we're gonna live in the new apartment building. And that'll probably be where we pick up at the next episode, figuring out our floor plan and how big we want the area to be. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a little bit of an ask to watch a total stranger play, but I really do appreciate it. If you have any ideas for things we can put in the new apartment building, definitely write it in the comments, because I would love to have some ideas and really fill out the whole area and make it fun and interactive and interesting. So until next time, when we start planning out that floor plan and filling out things in this area, we'll see ya.